Hey, what up guys, how's it going? That's right, I'm back with another video. Now this is the mod that I did to my brand new X21 RS from the one and only Venom Motorsports, or VenomMotorsportsUSA.com that you see right there on the screen. Yeah, if you didn't see that unboxing or any of that, please go to the description. You can see where I unboxed it and give you a little sneak peek of this mod. Now, I'm not gonna be reversing, but this is just a cool way I could see behind me while I'm riding without having to turn around or use my mirrors. I could just glance at the monitor and I could see behind me with the wide angle and it's all good. Now, I just wanted to stress that this is illegal. There's no way you can legally ride taking off the mirrors and just use the monitor. You cannot do that. So if you want to ride around legal, you got to leave the mirrors on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course you do. So if you want to buy this monitor and backup camera, go ahead and look in the description. The link is right there. And there's another super secret dope mod that I'm doing to the electric ATV that I unboxed a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to see if I can get the parts. If I can, I'm gonna do it and I'll have a video for that as well. So anyways, yeah, more videos coming, just stay tuned. So I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna get into it and let's check it out. Laters. Oh yeah, before I forget, give me a like and a subscribe. Yeah, just gonna put my key in the side here, turn this, pop this up, thus revealing the battery. Now that's where we're gonna get power. Now if you remember in the video where I unboxed this, I already attached it to the battery, this wire, because I knew I was going to add something later. Now it's also nice having this in case I want to do another mod that requires power. I already have it here and don't have to go off the battery at all. Awesome. Okay, now unlike a traditional reverse camera, typically when you have those, once the car is engaged and is in reverse, that's when, guess what? The camera cuts on. But since it's not gonna be in reverse at all, you know, on the motorcycle here, what I'm gonna do is install a switch. Now I want the switch up here, so I'm gonna take this off, remove this, so I can mount my switch somewhere up here. I think it'll be cool if I'm just like click, 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 somewhere up here, a rocker switch, either here or here. I'll see what it looks like once I get under here. So first thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is take off the gas cap, because I would imagine that's going to prevent me from what I need to do. All right, and then I'm going to loosen these bolts up around here. There's only 4 of them. And I think I could just go ahead and lift up. Yeah. On here. Pop that off. And now I'll be able to get under here and run my wires accordingly. Pretty cool, right? Right, so now I need to figure out where I'm gonna drill the hole and mount the rocker switch. Okay, this will be simple to do. Now this will work for lights, reverse camera, whatever you want to turn on. So I have a rocker switch here. Not a big deal. It's just a regular rocker switch with 3 pins on the back. Now I'll have a link in the description below as to exactly which reverse camera I got. You can get any one you want, but if you want the same one I have, then check it out. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this out really quick. Video wire, power. Okay, and the camera itself. So in order for this to work, the camera needs power and the monitor needs power. And we're gonna put a switch on it so we only turn it on and see it when we want to. Got it? Got it. Okay. So, let's see. This looks like this is red will be power, yellow is video. Same here. Power, video. And I think this white one is if you want to hook up another video source, like if you want to watch movies or something, like hook up a DVD player or whatever. But yeah. So, yeah, I'll just take one of these. Now I'm just gonna do a quick demo of this here so you'll know how I hooked it up on the bike itself. Okay, so one of these is gonna be power to the camera and the other one is gonna be power to the monitor. Okay, so taking these red and black wires, let's go ahead and plug in the power one to the camera, right there. Let's plug in to the monitor there. Okay, and the video, we'll plug in the video to the reverse camera itself. Boom. And to the monitor. So this is what the monitor will see, the video source coming in, which is the camera that we have here. Okay, so it looks like a mess, but don't get confused. All we did was plug in the yellows on each end, and we plugged in the red to these red and black wires. Okay, there, there. Got it? Okay. Now we're going to take the positive and negative. We're going to break these apart because they're stuck together. We need to separate them like this. See that? How I have the negative, positive. I'm going to do the same thing for the one coming from the camera. I don't know why they have these so stuck together like this. All right. Now the tips of these wires look a little short to me. How much copper is actually exposed? So I'm gonna strip each end a little more. Okay. So now I'm gonna strip the red one a little more, coming off the yellow video wires. So remember these right here? There's a red attached to each video wire. So I'm gonna strip the both of those a little more. Okay. Boom, boom. So now I'm gonna twist all the reds together. So let's see what that looks like. So I'm gonna twist the reds coming from each yellow video wire. So that's 1, 2, and then power from the camera, 3, and then power from the monitor, 4. So it'll be 4 reds. So you see I have 2 here, twisted together. Here's number 3, right? And here's number 4. So the only thing I'm doing now is just simulating what I'm gonna do on the bike itself. I just wanna make sure everything works, just kind of doing a dry run. That way if something's faulty or doesn't work, I can work it out here before going to the bike. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same for the blacks. Now there's 2 black, one from the camera and one from the monitor. Okay, 2 blacks here. So 4 reds, 2 blacks. Got it? Easy. Now I'm gonna go to my switch. Okay, so here we are. Is that better? So I have another switch here. You see how that one's gold? That is the negative. So the gold is negative. The middle one is power coming in from the battery. This is negative. For all the negatives, even the one coming in from the battery. That's the gold. Then this is power coming from the battery, so only one will be there. And then here will be all the powers for whatever devices you have. Camera, monitor, and the 2 video leads all go here. Boom, boom, boom. Got it? So that's how I have mine set up. Negative, power coming in, power going out. All right here. So if I did this right, and also make sure none of the wires are touching. If I did this right, this should work and I won't kill myself. So yeah, let's take a look. Let me turn off the light overhead here. Let me zoom back for you. And if I did this right, the video monitor should cut on. And there we go. So that's it. Please be careful, make sure none of the positive and negatives and these other power one touch. But anyways, as you can see, the LED is working. You see the monitor there, and here's the reverse camera. As you can see, it's working. So we're all good to go. And that's how it's connected. So now I'm gonna go on the bike. I'm gonna drill a hole so I can mount my switch, which is here. And then we'll run all the wires and put the camera on and put the monitor on, and you'll be rocking and rolling. So that's how you'll use it. When you wanna see behind you, hit the switch, it's off. You wanna see? On. You're rocking and rolling. All right, guys. All right, I'm gonna drill in first. If you are inexperienced or don't know what you're doing, please, kids, don't try this. Have a parent do it. Who knows, your mom or dad may not like you, hacking into your brand new motorcycle. So please be careful. Poquito más. All right, I think we're golden. All right, so now I'm gonna make all the connections on the switch, attach all the wires to it, and then run the wires down. That way, this will be mounted and I won't have to mess with it anymore. Okay? Okay, so like I said, copper is black, which is negative. Red is power coming in from the battery, and blue is positive, or power coming in or going to the lights, or reverse camera, or whatever you're gonna use. Okay, now I'm just gonna try to get this nice and snug in there. I made sure not to drill too big because I wanted this to be a snug fit and it snaps into place, just like that. See that? All right, so I got my power wires coming through. Okay, and as you can see there, a nice, clean, firm install. Now I'm gonna go ahead and figure out where I'm gonna put the monitor, mount the camera, bring all the wires together and put them all together, and we'll be rocking and rolling. All right, I'm gonna make a small hole in the front. That way I can bring my video and power wires through to the monitor. Okay, now the hole is drilled. It's big enough for me to feed my wires coming from the monitor through. So we have like an auxiliary video. The red will be power, and yellow is your video. Okay, so I have all my wires plugged in. That's these, that's the video wire and power to the monitor. The other wire, the yellow one, we're not gonna use unless you wanna hook up a DVD player or something like that. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna tuck those down here. And then I also have the power wire going down inside as well. And that's, remember this red wire, we need to connect that to the power coming off of the switch. Remember, there's negative, power going to the switch from the battery, and then power to our devices. So this one's gonna go to the power to the devices. So yeah, we're all good there. Okay, so we have our power and video coming from the reverse camera. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and plug that in. Then I have the video for the reverse camera here, which is the same video wire that runs up to the monitor. So I'm gonna go ahead and twist these two reds together. Okay, that's one video wire to the camera, power wire to the camera, one video wire power to the monitor. Then we also have power coming from the monitor. Then we also have that third switch, the one that's going to all our devices, here as well. So I'm going to twist them all together. All of them, one big giant party. Now what I'm going to do is solder these to make sure none of them come off. That way nothing comes loose, I never have to worry about it, and I'm golden. Now I also have the negative coming from my reverse camera, because remember there's positive and negative. I will twist those two together, because this is the other negative coming from the monitor. So that's where the negatives go. Okay. And right here, I'm going to connect the negative coming off the switch. Got it? So all the negatives are together, and then from all of our devices, those reds are going together. So now the only thing that should be left is power going to the switch and a positive and negative coming off the battery. Got it? Got it. Okay, so that's all the blacks together, right? Now all the reds from all your devices, nothing with the switch, but all your devices, they're all gonna go together. And then it's gonna lead back up to the one that's going out to your devices, the power out, not in. So, last one, we have power going to the switch. Okay? So this is the last one to the switch. Everything's good to go. Now before I make everything nice and neat, I'm just gonna throw the switch, see if everything powers up. If it does, then we know we're golden. I'll solder everything, then put electrical tape over everything that I soldered, because I'm gonna solder all the wires together. That way they won't come loose no matter what. Then I'm gonna tuck and hide all of my wires, make it all nice and neat, mount the camera on the back, and then mount the monitor, and we're golden. Okay, so the license plate frame camera, you see it's here. I'm just gonna mount it on the back there. Then I just took the wires, ran them up here, came on the inside of there, and now I'm coming out here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this on. Now it looks like I'm only going to be able to use one of the bolts, just the way this bracket is. It looks like I'm only going to be able to use one of the bolts through here that came on the bike. No big deal. I'm pretty sure I have a bolt somewhere laying around the house that'll fit. Okay, now it's still leaving me a gap where I can close it in on the right hand side. Let me see if I can find a bolt. All right, now fortunately for me, I had a bolt laying around that I put on the end. And yeah, I'm gonna angle this down a little more. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it, and then I'll check the monitor to make sure it looks good where I want it. Wow, looks good. Okay, now I'm gonna get all my wires on the inside, make them all nice and neat, and tuck everything away, and then we'll mount the monitor. All right, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and mount the monitor. Now this has the mount that it came with in the package has some really sticky 3M adhesive tape. Take this mirror off, I won't be using it anymore. Now remember, in order to be street legal, you need to have your mirrors on, but you know, I'm not gonna be using my mirrors anymore because I'm gonna have this there. And I'll be able to see behind me. It's pretty cool. And I'm a beast. And let's go ahead and check it out. What? And boom, there it is. As you could see me right here. Don't worry, it's only sideways like that because the motorcycle's on the kickstand. But yeah, I'm gonna be riding like that. It's got a nice wide view so I could see all the way behind me. I'm not gonna be using my mirrors because I'm a fool, but remember, in order to have it legally registered, you have to have your mirrors on. But you know, I'm a maniac, I'm gonna ride like this. So yeah, this is just a quick mod. I got more videos coming, got a riding video coming, and yeah, laters.